Hello everyone, my name is Prince. We are going for a field trip to the wind farm and the hydro facility down in central Nova Scotia. My name is Prince. This is John, he is a co-op student here. And that is Chris, he is a project developer at Minas Energy. So, see you shortly after there.
30 minutes later, we are closing to our destination. Although there is 3 more kilometers to go, we could already see the wind turbines. Instead of directly go to the site, we paid a visit to a home solar project. This is a project provided to community member, also by Minas Energy.
So the meters is at the back of the building.
Is that like year to date or something?
So one's what they've put in and one's what they've produced, right? It's bi-directional meter.
So 41,000. Which way is what?
Oh, there's a diagram, engineering diagram. So each panel's 250, and it has the electrical schematic. So most of the inverter and stuff, that's inside.
You know, the inverter will be in-house, right?
Yeah, it's just Minas, I think, is the company that Thermodynamics is the company from Halifax that installed it. And I think the panels are Canadian Solar.
Net metering means consumer only pays the difference between their consumption and the solar's generation. Since the power company is not buying solar-generated electricity at a lower price than consumers' purchasing price, it is not very meaningful to have a battery energy storage system. However, this is a grid-tied solar. It does mean, if there is a power outage, even you have your own solar generation without a battery pack in backup, you could not power your house. There are 18 panels. In total, they can produce a peak power of 4.5 kilowatt. The system was constructed in 2014 or 2015 for $15,000. With the decreasing price of solar, today's price will be even lower.
So they have the wiring here. Yeah, disconnect for rooftop. This is for rooftop. And then, sorry.
I don't know how they got this made, I don't know when they got that made.
So is this a backup system or?
So you said one of this is what it's produced and how much it's used?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Like,
so I'm guessing it's produced 41,000 and it uses 5?
Let's do the calculation. So 4.5 kilowatts, right? So let's say
41 kilowatts.
4.5 kilowatts times 8760 equals 39 times, what's the capacity factor, 0.2 say. So every year it should do about 7,000 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
So these guys are nowhere near breaking even.
Well, maybe it's the 41. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the number. Because it's been for 3 years. I don't know. Maybe it's been more than 3. Maybe it's been 4 years now. Times 5.
Would they reset this?
23.
So it's possible to reset this.
Yeah. Do you think they would be using 41 or?
No. I think maybe they've made 41.
And then use 5?
In its whole history. Maybe.
Well, I do not say where these meters might be roll over. I don't think they will roll over. Like go to the maximum and then
there'll be a cumulative number. I think that's the cumulative number of production.
Yeah.
I can't remember what year we installed it. It would have been 2015, maybe 2014.
There's no way it's from its lifespan. Because that 5,000 would be like a $750 power bill. And that might be like...
That's what it is annually.
That might be like year to date.
Yeah.
It is hard to do a calculation on site while I'm doing video recording, so I did my own rough estimate later. With an 18% capacity factor, the annual production is around 7,076 kWh. Assume a constant electricity price of 14 cents per kWh. The panels will pay itself back in 15 years. However, with a carbon tax going online in Canada in the next 3 years, the electricity price might rise even more for the long run.
So when we started here, they didn't have the heat pumps, they didn't have the solar panels, right? So we bought the solar panels, they got the heat pumps by themselves, and they bought into renewable energy. It took them a while, like they were not all happy that the wind farm was coming, right? Eventually they came around.
That's called community engagement, right?
Oh yeah, no, it was a big haul. We just stopped meeting with them basically, a few months ago.
Yep.
On our way to the wind farm, we talked about the Tesla solar roof, battery pack, and the new solar battery system for Dalhousie's new building. The future of renewable energy just sounds promising.
The substation to your right.
Should I keep going?
Yeah, if you want to see the substation, we can go over and look at it.
Yep.
It's not the most exciting part, but it's plays a key role.
Yep. So what the substation do? Is it to do a voltage step up?
Yeah. Yeah, so the collection circuit,
Yep.
power lines on the wind farm are 34 kV.
Yep.
And then the transmission voltage is 69. When we built the wind farm, yeah, I know. Yeah, they say down in the village, basically, when it's windy up here and it's not so windy down there, that's when you can hear them the most. But they live right by a highway, so they don't find it.
I mean, like your pool makes more sound than that.
Yeah.
Mine does at least.
Preaching to the choir. Yeah, so basically, phase one of this project, we constructed 4 turbines and the substation. And so this is kind of a project unto itself. Transformer, bringing all that to site, erecting all the steel framing, prefabricated building, delivering that to site, building all the concrete pads, building the transmission line, which is about 3.5 kilometers. Basically goes, our hydro system is just down at the end of the transmission line.
Huh.
So, and the transmission line, usually that'd be owned by Nova Scotia Power, but the group of municipalities said, no, we're going to own the transmission line too. So they own it.
Great.
They own everything. So it's kind of, I don't know, did we tell you about the commercial arrangement and how that works here? Basically,
No.
It's 3 municipalities, Berwick, Mahone Bay, and Ingonish, formed a company.
Yeah, okay.
Who basically own the wind farm and sell the power to their own towns, to their own utility. And so it's kind of innovative in that sense.
Do your transmission lines connect from the NSP somewhere?
Yep. We'll drive by that substation later on, near St. Croix.
Okay, so how many wind turbines in total are there now?
10.
Okay. So the whole substation can withstand what's the power rating of it?
See if I can remember. Transformers rating is, I think, 25 MVA. Oh, 20 MVA. So actually, there's more power from the turbines than the substation
Can withstand.
under certain conditions, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a hot day, like today, then there's an automatic algorithm that curtails the generation. To make it,
what does that mean?
It reduces the power output, basically.
Yeah.
So it can always, so the transformer doesn't get overheated.
Yeah.
on a winter day, it would never have a problem if it's going full output.
On hot days, you're limited by the substation.
By the transformer, yeah. We could have bought another transformer, but
Put it in
it did the economic analysis.
Yep. Same as I said, if you have battery packs, then you can temporarily store it and put it back later on. But
bad idea. Maybe that's the way to go.
But you need to wait until the battery price to lower down even more, right?
Well, they can wait. You know, they have the luxury of being able to wait.
Yep.
Do you know what the annual kilowatt hours would be?
Roughly. So I always forget because there's 3 phases. And I'll just do the math. 1,000 times 8760. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's about 65 to 70 thousand.
What's
Million.
the price?
The price varies, and it's confidential.
Yeah, that's always a problem for these kind of projects.
Prints on them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go use the porta potty.
Cool.
Can we get in?
Park anywhere.
Lines are going underground.
Yeah. Great. Don't worry about ice throw.
Ice throw?
Later this road freezes up, and then when it restarts, there's a risk that it'll throw it. Make sure that the power lines are a little away.
Well, until this step, I can finally hear a little bit noise on it. So,
On a really windy day, it'll be noisier, but the wind will also be noisier, right?
yeah.
So it's 98 meters tall,
Yeah.
the tower. Made of concrete. Blades are 45 meters each,
Yep.
so 90 meter diameter.
Because it's so tall and high in the sky, lack of reference. So when the clouds moves this way,
Yeah.
I somehow feel is that the tower is moving that way, but
Yeah.
actually the tower is stays still, but the clouds are moving. And to be honest, today is not a very windy day, so
It's always windier up there, but yeah.
yeah.
Get bit?
The hornet just went right on my hand while I was
So what are those small ridges on the blades for?
Oh yeah, they're to reduce the sound, basically.
Okay, it's for noise cancellation.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, this is the last phase. We built this one.
Oh, that gives you vertigo.
Yeah. There's a ladder that goes all the way to the top.
Yep.
So I've been on top of this one. It's quite a view from up there. I can't get it. I prefer to be escorted. I have keys in the office, but I never go myself.
I really wish to at least get in at this floor to take a look at the power transmission systems.
Yeah, it's all encased anyway. So honestly, it's not very interesting in there unless you go to the second floor. and then you can see all the way up to the tower, and you can see some of the.
Yeah. But in order for you to climb up, I do believe you need to first stop the wind turbines, right?
You need to stop the wind turbines. You need to have a harness on.
Yeah. Well, safety gears is always necessary, but I say the special operation here is you need to stop the turbine blades.
Yeah. The tower was delivered in concrete sections by trucks, except for the last section, about 20 meters of it is steel. And then the blades were each delivered. So it was quite an operation.
So
and the whole hub was lifted at the same time. So 3 blades in the hub, all going. Crazy operation. Yeah, taglines, crazy.
So you say the last 20 meters whole section is a single piece?
It's a single steel piece. And it's basically, a lot of the lower sections are 2 concrete sections that have been bolted together. And when you get the taper, the concrete sections are small enough to be brought on one truck.
Yeah. Interesting. So how they transport the blades? By flatbed trucks?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have special trucks and special
trailers.
Trailers, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, they can adjust it. They can drive the trailers to make sure it turns properly. There's some pretty tight turns on this road.
Yeah.
The first one was stressful. Like, you know, you were like, man, I hope that blade
don't break up.
We did have one, like, wasn't our responsibility, but that went off the road in Sheet Harbor. By the dawn. They had to. It was broken, but they still had to deliver it here. So only had to reverse one way, and then.
So did they have to roll down the valley or somehow?
Yeah, just basically the whole truck went off the road.
Oh.
Interesting day.
Well, you always will have some troubles in these kind of projects, especially the first one, right? As long as the experience builds up, you can implement it fast. Well, today's wind speed is quite steady, so actually wind direction, I mean, it's quite steady. So the orientation of the blades will not change. And how do you deal with, like, did you find something troublesome with that, like when you have wind ramp up and ramp down, for example, like if I check the app on Windy, like during night time the wind speed is low, and during daytime the wind speed ramps up.
Yeah.
Will you have trouble from that side, and do they have somehow controls on the turbine?
Oh yeah, no, it's all automated.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all automated. The yaw, the pitch of the blades, it's all automated.
Yeah.
So maximize energy production or shed energy.
Yep.
It's too windy.
So what's the wind speed they normally, like, say the wind speed will be too high, so they cut off the turbine?
I think it's 25 meters a second. Yeah.
Yeah. So 70 megawatt each?
Sorry?
Are these towers 70 megawatt each?
No, it's 2.35 megawatts. So close to 25 megawatts for 10.
Yep.
23.5 megawatts.
70,000 kilowatt hours.
The sound of these wind turbines are just like wind blows through tree leaves. I actually start to like this sound now.
Yeah.
No.
The price is what I pay. Be 10,000 companies.
So you consider your annual bill compared to wind turbines?
I put that up in my house. He was paying me what they're also charging. Be 10,500.
That's up to 70 million.
Million.
No.
What?
Yeah.
70,000.
70,000 megawatt hours. So 70 gigawatt hours.
Yeah.
I can't put that many zeros on my 70,000 megas?
So for these wind turbines, is that their transmission system on the top, like at the very back of the tip?
It's mainly control system, so your transformers in the base here.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes
That.
to the pole.
That's 70,000 megawatt hours?
Yeah. Oh no. No. It's basically 70 million kilowatt hours of that. That's how many kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Other than just hours. Watt hours. Well, that's all right.
Depends on whether your unit is kilowatt hour or watt hour, though.
Yeah. So roughly, I mean, it's a $50 million project.
That's how much it costs?
Yeah.
Generates. That's really good.
Well, let's do a
This is
calculation.
already paid off for, isn't it?
No, it's not what I do that for.
How long's it been up?
First phase was 2015, second phase 2016, third phase 2017.
Okay, so 2020 maybe?
I don't know.
Depends on how much power you generate, right?
Yeah, depends on a lot of things.
So 70,000 megawatt hour. Yeah, that means 385 million kilometers for Model S to drive.
Oh.
Wait, what?
So you can drive 385 million kilometers in a Model S.
That is actually 1,000 trips from Earth to the Moon.
Oh, in a month. Oh, yeah, okay.
You could look at it that way, yeah.
There are kilometers. I was like, where's kilometers come from?
Alright, do you want to move on to another one?
Yeah.
Yes.
A sense of the dam, the overviews, the potted lake. That's where we had the vent mast.
So, did you guys place them in certain places because of, like, wind mapping?
Oh yeah. The high ground's pretty obvious on this site. Like, it was fairly obvious kind of where they were going, but yeah, no, you get a wind resource study done to give you a layout. So there's a collection circuit on each side. So one's for phase 1 and one's kind of goes back to phase.
So what's the
three.
phases? What does that mean?
Different years of construction.
Oh, yeah.
We only got each year approved sort of one by one. We didn't approve the whole wind farm at one time.
So how many were in each phase?
It was 4-3-3. You can construct 3 of these very easily in a year. Like, it's just lots of leeway in the schedule. Not lots, but it's comfortable. 4 was
A little bit stressed.
a little bit stressed. Yeah.
Have they thought of?
Get to the substation.
Have they thought of doing more?
Yeah, there's 4 more that are up for grabs. 4 more positions that have been permanent.
Would that still be owned by that holy trinity municipality?
Oh yeah.
Should I go left or right?
Just a straight. Yeah.
Left.
There's a good view up here of.
What's the altitude here?
I think it's 250 meters or 280 meters, something right there.
What is it?
Yeah, it's That's phase 2. We built the collection circuit down here.
So these lines are all the collection circuits, you
yeah, so this would be the phase 2 collection circuit. So phase 1 went to here, it dead ended, and then phase 2 we built this over to here.
So these 2 turbines and this one?
So phase 2 was the one we visited.
Okay.
And these 2 turbines.
These 2? Okay.
And phase 3 is back here.
Okay.
I don't know how much you guys want to drive around, but yeah.
They're all the same, aren't they?
They're all the same, yeah, exactly.
So phase 1 is all like there?
Yeah, all along this ridge.
Mm.
Yeah.
So are they all German?
Yep, they're all Enercon from Germany. The towers were made in Quebec. Foundations.
We are then heading out. Wind turbines are located quite far apart. It is not easy to visit every single one of them. Those 2 turbines in front of us belongs to Scotia field, that not belongs to the municipality.